Hi friends, and welcome back to Wordly Wise Book 5. I'm Teacher Ulrich, and today we'll continue with Lesson 3. Before we start, tell me, how are you doing? Are you well? Wonderful, I'm so glad to hear. Well, I'm also great, thank you. And I want to show you what I did. Does this look like a world map? Can you see? It's not perfect, but it's almost there. I need some more practice. Great. So today we'll get into day 2 of this lesson. Let's quickly remember the words we learned. Then we'll answer 10 questions, or actually make 10 sentences. We'll be doing activity 3A from book 5. So make sure that you have that activity ready to go. Great. Now let's go through the words. When you see the word, say the name. This is ancestor. Great. Ancestor, the noun, is a person from whom one is descendant. My ancestors came from Congo. Where does your ancestors come from? My ancestors come from Ireland and England. The second noun is an early kind of animal from which later ones have developed. A forerunner. The dog-sized Mesohippus is the ancestor of the modern horse. Australopithecus is our ancestor. Next, it's carnivore. Great. Carnivore is the name of a flesh-eating animal. Carnivorous is an adjective. It's a different form of the word. We use this word to describe things which are flesh-eating. I am carnivorous. I eat meat. How about you? Great. Now, what is your favorite carnivore? My favorite carnivore is, well, I really like a bald eagle or a peregrine falcon. I love birds. Great, so carnivores and carnivorous. Next, it's ting, comprehend. Great job. Comprehend means to understand. Do you comprehend the meaning? Great, then you got it. Comprehension is a noun. It's the name of the act of understanding, the ability to understand. I have a good comprehension of math. Not really. Next, it's duration. Duration is the name of the time during which something lasts or continues. What was the duration of your soccer match? What was the duration of your class? The time it lasted. Next, it's evident. Great. Evident is an adjective. We use this word to describe things which are easy to see and understand. It's obvious, it's clear. It's evident that this guy is rich because of all his money. It's evident. Next, it's extinct. Wonderful. Extinct we can use as an adjective, a describing word, to describe things which no longer exists or lives. Dinosaurs are extinct. The woolly mammoth is extinct. The second adjective meaning is no longer active. We use this word mostly when we talk about volcanoes. So a volcano which is no longer active, we call an extinct volcano. Is this volcano active or extinct? It's extinct. Phew. Mount St. Helens was believed to be an extinct volcano until it suddenly erupted, or it suddenly became active in 1980. Most mountains are extinct volcanoes. Interesting. Next, it's ferocious. Ferocious. Ferocious is an adjective. We use this word to describe things which are savage, fierce. Veracity is a noun. It's the name of the state or quality of being fierce. The veracity of the storm surprised us. Oh, it's so ferocious. Next, it's gigantic. Gigantic is a word we use to describe things which are very large, like a giant in size. Is that a small house or a gigantic person? It's a gigantic person. Because look at the trees. Next, it's obscure. Obscure is a verb, so to cover up or to keep from being seen. You can obscure your face, obscure your money, keep it from being seen. It's also an adjective. We use this word to describe things which are hard to see because they're hidden. The boat was an obscure shape in the mist. It means it was hard to see. The second adjective meaning means not easy to understand. Like this art, it's obscure. It's not easy to understand. What's going on here? Is that a cloud? Is this the sun? Is that a moon? I don't know. It's obscure. Next, it's option. Great. Option is the name of a choice or something that is available as a choice. The menu at the restaurant has many options for lunch. We had the option of practicing soccer during the lunch break or after school, so they could choose. Optional is an adjective word. Optional is a word we use to describe things which are left to choice. This homework is optional, so you can choose if you want to do it or not. Optional. Next, it's premature. Premature is an adjective. We use this word to describe things which happen too early, happening or arriving before the proper time. That's premature. Premature babies require special care before they are allowed to leave the hospital. Premature, early. Next, it's preserve. Wonderful. To preserve something is to save it, to keep from harm, to protect it. You can preserve your face from the sun by wearing a hat. You can preserve your hands by wearing gloves. You can protect it. The second meaning is to keep from rotting or spoiling. So this has to do with food. So the second preserve is to keep food from rotting or spoiling. If you want to preserve peaches, you can put it in a jar with lots of syrup and it won't rot. It will last a long time. You will see on some foods, when you look at the back of the box or the can or the bottle, you'll see they add preservatives. So those things keep the food from going bad. Some people don't like to eat preservatives. People say preservatives can be unhealthy for you. So some foods will show no added preservatives. look out for that. Next, it's prey. Great, not prey like this. No, prey is the name of an animal that is hunted for food. Sheep, deer, buck, moose, those are prey. Fish, that's prey. A shark is not prey. This eagle is not prey. The second noun meaning is one that is helpless or unable to resist attack. A victim. Be alert when you travel so that you will not be prey to thieves. So you have to be sure you can protect yourself. Don't be prey. The verb meaning is to hunt animals for food. So to prey is to hunt animals for food. Wolves prey on the weakest deer in the herd. And the second verb meaning means to take from or rob using violence or trickery. The pickpockets preyed on people whose arms were full of shopping bags. Prey. Next, it's puny. Great. Puny is a word we use to describe people or things which are weak. Puny. Lifting weights can change puny muscles into powerful ones. The second adjective meaning means lacking in size, strength, or power. My offering of $1 seemed puny compared to what others gave. So puny can mean weak, not powerful, and it can also mean small. It's not big enough. It lacks in size, strength, or power. The engine in this bike is puny. It's so small. And next, it's survive. Well done. Survive is to stay alive where there is a chance of dying or being killed. Only 3 passengers survived the plane crash. Wow. The second verb is to continue living or existing through a threatening situation. Only 2 of the 8 maple trees in our yard survived the hurricane. So to keep on living through a threatening situation. All my flowers died, but luckily 1 survived, kept on living. Survivor is the name of one who stays alive in a situation where others die. They are survivors if they live. Great. Now here we are with the activity. Make sure that you got activity 3A, finding meanings. Let's begin by reading the instructions. Choose 2 phrases to form a sentence that correctly uses a word from word list 3. Then write the sentence. Wonderful. So we have 4 phrases to choose from. We have to choose 2, put them together, and then write the sentence it makes. Number 1. A. It is easy to see. B. If something is evident. C. If something is premature. D. It has lasted for a long time. So which 2 make a sentence? First it's B. If something is evident, then it's A, number 2. It is easy to see. Let's write. If something is evident, it is easy to see. It's B and A. Next, number 2. A. From whom one is descended. B. Who does not eat meat. C. An ancestor is someone. D. A survivor is someone. So which two make a sentence? C is number 1. An ancestor is someone. And then A is number 2. From whom one is descended. Great. So let's write it down. An There we go. An ancestor is someone from whom one is descended. Descend means to come down. Number 3. A. To prey on wildlife is to. B. To preserve wildlife is to. C. Keep it from harm. D. Have a complete understanding of it. So which two make a sentence? First, it's B. To preserve wildlife is to. C. Keep it from harm. Let's write. So, to preserve wildlife is to keep it from harm. That's correct. Great. Next, number 4. A. A gigantic volcano is one that. B. An extinct volcano is one that. C. Is no longer active. D. Is hidden from view. So which two will make the sentence? B, that's first, an extinct volcano is one that. C, is no longer active. Great. That. And full stop. An extinct volcano is one that is no longer active. Great. Remember to start your sentences with a capital letter and end with a full stop. If there are any commas in these phrases, such as the phrase from, let me just find it, from number 1, see? B, there is a comma. Add all punctuation marks to make sure your grammar is correct. Next, number 5. A is to let it get away. B, to obscure something. C, to prey on something. D is to hunt it for food. So which two are correct? First, it's C, to prey on something. And then D is to hunt it for food. Let's write. to prey on something is to hunt it for food. Great. Next, number 6. A. The comprehension of something is B. The length of time that it lasts. C. The length of time it is delayed. D. The duration of something is... Great, so which two will make our sentence? It's D, that's number 1. The duration of something is B, number 2. The length of time that it lasts. Great. B and D. Sorry, D and B. So first D, then B. The duration of something is the length of time that it lasts. The duration of something is the length of time that it lasts. Next, number 7. A. That is very big. B. That is well known. C. A puny figure is 1. D. A gigantic figure is 1. So which two are correct? Number 7. D. A gigantic figure is 1. A. That is very big. Let's write it down. Great. A gigantic figure is one that is very big. Next, it's number 8. A is one that has not died out. Is one that has not died out. B is one that seems strange. C, a practice that is optional. D, a practice that survives. So which two are correct? D, a practice that survives. A is one that has not died out. Let's write. Great. A practice that survives is one that has not died out. Next, number 9. A, one that leaves nothing out. B, a premature report is. C, an obscure report is. D, one that is hard to understand. So, which two will make the sentence? It's C, number 1. An obscure report is D, number 2. One that is hard to understand. Let's write. an R. Great! An obscure report is one that is hard to understand. Next, number 10, A. A ferocious creature is B. One that has died out. C. An extinct creature is D. One that eats only meat. So which two are correct? C, number 1, and B, number 2. An extinct creature is one that has died out. Let's write. Wonderful. An extinct creature is one that has died out. Nice. So now we're done with our activity for today. Let's make sure that we got all the right answers from 1 to 4, from 5 to 8, and then from 9 to 10. Did you get them all? Did you get them all correct? Well done. So proud of you. Great. Friends, this is the end of today's lesson. Thanks for joining and good job. Remember to come again for day 3. See you then, friends. Bye.